so cute.
Oh, thank you.
I love this.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good team. A good team.
I thought it was really cool to learn that you got to film in your hometown. Like, how is it to get a lead in the show and then you get to go home and film it?
Like, from the moment that I saw the audition and that it was filming in Ekadait, I was like, how do I get onto this project? I don't care what it is. I don't care if I'm an actor. I don't care if I'm getting people coffee. I just want to like find a reason to go back home and work. And it was so special because Ekadait, it's quite a small place. It's about 8,000 people now. And it's not a town built for film and television. There's not a lot of infrastructure for this industry, and especially not a Netflix production of this size. So we really relied on the community to make this show happen, and people showed up for us in ways that we were so warmed by. If we needed something, if we needed background, if something had to get done, there was always somebody on Facebook or a call away that was willing to help us out. And myself being from Ekadait, Alethea, who's one of the showrunners, also from Ekadait, and Stacy, also one of the showrunners, but she's from the Western region. She's from a place called Hugluktuk, but has lived in Ekadait for a long time. We all have really strong relationships in the community, and so it was really nice to have like your peers and your family members be the ones that are showing up to make it happen. So without people from Ekadait, this show wouldn't have been possible, and we're so grateful.
Yeah, I love it. And we manifest in season 2, so we can keep pouring money back into the community.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just been so amazing, and people are asking about it all the time, and it's just like, listen, we want it as bad as you guys do. And to keep developing the industry in the North, to get this show to happen. Stacy and Alethea were able to get funding for a studio to be built, and it wasn't finished in time for us to shoot up there, so we ended up shooting in a curling rink. Our studios were built, or our sets were built in a curling rink. But the studio, the exterior is finished and everything now, and the potential for what we can continue to develop in the North is limitless, and so exciting to now actually have a studio up there is just so cool.
I really love how in the series, I really love the dynamic between your character and her daughter, Bun, who is so adorable. And I really love this idea of how, you might have had a trauma that you experienced, generational trauma, but that you can really break the cycle. And I really want you to talk about the importance and really observing that between your character's dynamic with her daughter.
Yeah, the concept, the topic of intergenerational healing was such an integral part of Siaya's relationship with her mom, and then Siaya's relationship with her daughter. Because as we go through each generation, Nivi's can be so cold and guarded, and Siaya is much warmer but still guarded. And then you have Bun, who's this little bottle of energy and is so expressive, whether it be in the way she talks to people, in the way she dresses, in the way she acts. And so being able to show that with each generation we can foster a new environment for healing and for growth, and that these things do take time, but they are happening, was really special, and I think really important to highlight in our community and in so many communities, that we're all just trying our best, and we don't always get it right, but who knows what the next generation will do with what they have, and we need to have, I think, grace for ourselves and for the generations that existed before us, and it's up to us to build that safe space for the generation that comes after us.
I love that your character had to learn how to do new things to support herself. So I want to know, for you, what's something new that you've picked up that you were like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did this, but I got it accomplished?
I have a deep fear of being submerged underwater. So when they were like, can you swim? It's like, yeah. It's like, I can swim. And then when I got the scripts and I was like, oh, all the way under for a long time. I had reached out to production and I was like, is it possible to get a swimming coach to help me out? And on the weekends, we were filming during the weeks, and then on the weekends, I would do swim lessons with the stunt team. and, you know, really kind of practice getting over that fear of being submerged in the water and strengthening my lungs and my confidence. And so that was something that was really cool. It was like, you know, facing something that freaked me out so much, all while filming this show that I loved it, but it freaked me out so much. I was like, oh, this is a big thing, and it's really exciting, but it's a lot.
But you did it, and that's all that matters.
But we did it, and I mean, an incredibly supportive team. You know, the showrunners, the producers, the crew, the cast, everybody on this show is just so lovely. And I know everyone says that, but I really, really mean it. Everyone was so lovely.
Look, I hope that I get to chat with you for a season 2. We're manifesting and claiming right now that it's done.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
But I just want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with me. I'm just sending love and light your way, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Of course, of course. And I love this vest. It's so cute.